Good morning. Welcome to day 7. I'm so tired. I just woke up. Full transparency again. I woke up at 5:30. So because I'm feeling my dog. Because I'm feeling unmotivated to wake up earlier, I'm gonna try a yoga practice called Yoga for When You're Feeling Unmotivated. How perfect. That's what I'm gonna do. And hopefully it'll be a good one. Mabel and I are just waiting in the car. Mabel! Say hi! She said, Theo only likes Daddy to carry him out to the car. So, when I'm ready and Mabel's ready, we just sit here and wait. Super great. I feel like a fraud. I didn't read any middle grade books yesterday. I tried to finish Lessons in Chemistry by Bonnie Garmis, and I got to like 30 pages left and my eyes couldn't stay awake last night. So I will finish that one up today and then start my audiobook of Other Words for Home by Jasmine Warga. There she is. Hi, baby. And hopefully physically Keeper of the Lost Cities by Shannon Messenger. Oh, Mabel. So that's the day. It's a normal work day, but I'll probably check in with you at lunchtime. Hello. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I think it's like 40 degrees and sunny and beautiful. And I don't have my car keys out yet, but I'm walking to my car. I'm going home for lunch, and like usual, I have some tasks to do at lunchtime. I have to put our dinner in the oven. We're making a whole chicken, and I need to decide how I'm going to go about doing that. I think probably just salt and pepper it. I think that's what I did last time, and it worked pretty well. So that's the plan. I also need to eat. I'm starving. And maybe read. So we will see. I will check in with you after to see if everything was accomplished like it should be. Oh, it's also just so beautiful. I'd love to just take a walk with the dogs over lunch, but that's probably not gonna happen. So anyway, I'm off to lunch. I'm starving. Probably just leftovers for lunch and cooking a chicken. With my little bit of reading this morning and over lunch, I was able to finish Lessons in Chemistry by Bonnie Garmis, and I absolutely loved it. First of all, Elizabeth Zott is like the best main character ever. She's wonderful. She fights for women, fights for herself, fights for her daughter. She's great. She's a chemist. Should I tell you about this story? Oh my gosh, my dogs are jumping all over me. Anyway, Elizabeth Zott is a chemist, but she can't make her way in the chemistry world because of it's misogynist and men are stupid. And so she quits that, takes care of her daughter for a while, and then becomes a TV star on a cooking show. But she calls it a chemistry show because she thinks chemistry and cooking are the same. Anyway, it's really, really great. I love it. It was witty and almost whimsical at times with this dog that is kind of, more than a dog to them. He's a part of the family. His name is 630, and he's the best dog ever. As my dogs are sitting here like, what about me? Anyway, yeah, buddy. It's great. And then, it just was a treat to read. I felt so light and happy when I read it, even though it was talking about like real and kind of yucky things with women not being able to be their own people. But this was in the 1960s, did I say? Anyway, we've come some way from men, but I feel like there's definitely still some disparities between men and women in the workplaces in general. So anyway, this was really great. I tabbed some quotes that I really loved, and so I'll put those in my reading journal. But yeah, I also got my chicken done, which I showed you a clip of, or I'll show it to you right now. Chicken's in the oven. So now I'm gonna go back to work. My dogs are just, I wish my dogs were more like 630. I love my dogs, they're fine, but 6:30. He knows like 700 words or something and can travel across the town and like take care of her daughter. Oh, okay. Anyway, I'll stop blabbering about about this book. It's really good. You should read it. I gave it 5 stars. What are you doing? I've got to peel potatoes, buddy. Okay.
Then you have to watch me.
Then you can play, yeah.
Then you have to watch.
I'll watch you while I peel potatoes, okay? You're silly. Theodore, where's Mabel?
There.
What is she on?
A train table.
The train table! Mabel! How'd you get on the train table? Oh, are you gonna take a video? Okay, you take it up, Mabel. Puppies are baby.
Dog.
Woof, woof,
Woof woof.
Mabel. Foals are baby.
Horses.
Horses. Yay! Cubs
Good job,
are
Mabel.
baby. Tigers. Say raw. Good job. The end. Hey, it is 8 o'clock and the kids are asleep and I'm gonna read. I'm so excited. Let me put this down so I can show you. So I finished lessons in chemistry earlier. I think I already talked about that. And so now I get to go back to middle grade and I'm gonna start Other Words for Home by Jasmine Warga. I'm gonna listen to that one, but also maybe follow along because it's written in verse and I just wanna see what the audiobook is like and if I would like that. And then I'm also going to start Keeper of the Lost Cities. And I had a great idea. I am freezing all the time lately. And I was like, why don't I take a bath? So I think I'm going to take a bath and maybe alternate between the two. Just like, you know, a couple chapters. Well, I mean, the Jasmine Warga is like so short chapters. So read a few chapters in that and then maybe try Keeper of the Lost Cities. I don't know. I'm getting crazy here. I'm just excited to get back to middle grade and read those books. So I'll maybe check in with you at the end of the night, but it was a good day. Kind of boring at work, but fun with the kids. So now I get to read for a couple of hours. Hooray! Close out the vlog here, but I just wanted to tell you a little bit about the books I started. So Other Words for Home by Jasmine Warga is about a 12-year-old, 13-year-old named Judah who lives in Syria with her mom, dad, and brother. And things in Syria are getting worse in her town specifically. And so her mom and her are leaving to go visit her uncle in America. And that's where I'm at. I just got to part 2, which is called Arriving. And so I assume they are arriving in the United States. And I also assume that we will follow Judah as she struggles with missing her father and brother and her homeland of Syria. Next, I got about 25 pages into Keeper of the Lost Cities by Shannon Messenger. And in this one, we follow Sophie, who is a 12-year-old senior in high school. And she's this genius because she has a photogenic mind and she can read people's minds. And she's at this museum with her class, and across the room she spies this boy who locks eyes with her, and they talk for a while, and he basically tells her, "You're an elf." And she doesn't quite believe him, but he says there's lots of people like us, or elves like us. I guess they're not human. There are lots of elves like us. You're not alone, and I'll prove it to you. And so he takes her to this elvish town, and she's starting to believe it. But that's, I think, where I got. Right? Yep, that's where I got. So, yeah, 25 pages into it. I'm intrigued to see what happens. Feels very Harry Potter-ish right now, just because it's like Hagrid comes and he's like, "You're a wizard," and this boy, Fitz, comes to Sophie and he's like, "You're an elf." So, yeah.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Thanks for that, Willie. Anyway, I'm gonna get ready for bed. It is, what time is it? It's only 9:25. Great. I'm gonna get ready for bed and then probably read some more in bed. But I'm gonna sign off of the vlog for now, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.